Now it's time for today's perspective, and it's being called the lost music of Auschwitz. This is music that was actually composed by prisoners there under the Nazi regime.
I thought hell is here and they're making music. Why?
There is music that was made in Auschwitz, and what I have done is recompose the missing gaps with musical detective work. We can finally hear this music for the first time in 80 years.
And I interpreted that music, that there is perhaps beauty in the world.
The lost music of Auschwitz.
Well, Leo Gay joins us now on the programme. Thanks very much for joining us. I mean, tell us first of all, got a little hint of it there in the trailer, how you came across this music.
Well, basically, it was by accident. I was in Auschwitz on a research trip. I'd been commissioned to write a piece in memory of Sir Martin Gilbert, the Holocaust historian. And I had a chance conversation with one of the archivists who mentioned in a somewhat offhand way that there was some music manuscript buried in the depths of the archive. And I couldn't believe that such a thing existed. And so I went to look and discover more. And it transpired that the music was in a very poor state. Almost all of the manuscripts were incomplete, in faded pencil, in many cases with burnt edges or ripped corners. So to be able to piece this together, to actually get back to the music, required quite considerable music detective work, which has taken me the best part of 10 years.
I was going to say, I mean, this is not something that happened just a couple of weeks ago, is it? It's like 10 years of your life that you've partly dedicated to this.
Yes, absolutely. And it's formed the basis of my doctorate at Oxford University and has also spilled over into not over this documentary, but also an opera ballet production, series of concerts. And I just want to make sure that the public have the opportunity to hear this music, in many cases for the first time in 80 years, and hopefully also provide a new way in which to engage with the Holocaust and to commemorate the many millions, not just in Auschwitz, but in the Holocaust more widely, who unfortunately perished.
So what was this music? Why was it composed in the first place? Who was it performed for?
So across Auschwitz, there were at least 6 orchestras. Some have even argued could have been as many as 12. And these orchestras were formed by prisoners commissioned by the SS, and principally their role was to play marching music, which would enable prisoners to march out to fields and factories. And tragically, many people saw the orchestras actually as being part of the infrastructure of the camp. But the musicians had a marginally better quality of life than some of the other prisoners, which did enable them to have some luxuries in terms of being able to express themselves and find some kind of solace in what many have described as hell on earth.
I'd love to ask a little bit about yourself as well. I mean, why did it become such a passion for you to dedicate so much time to it? I mean, you didn't have any direct connection yourself beforehand to this story at all, did you?
No, so I'm not Jewish, Polish, Romani, or indeed descended from any other group or person who perished in Auschwitz. But I am human. And I feel that the Holocaust was the greatest tragedy that humanity unleashed upon itself. And I certainly don't want to live in a world where such horrors can rise again. So if there's anything that I can do to prevent it, then I'll do it.
Well, look, it looks like you've made a fantastic effort towards doing just that. Thank you ever so much for joining us on the programme today. Leo Gay joining us. The lost music of Auschwitz on Perspective today. Thanks very much.